Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is Disney's most luxurious resort at Walt Disney World. In this video we'll be taking a tour of the Grand Floridian, including a look at the main lobby area, the hotel grounds and the beaches, the pools, the monorail access, the restaurants and lounges, and we'll also tour one of the rooms at the Grand Floridian Villas side of the resort. So let's get right into it. A huge thank you to Paging Mr. Morrow on YouTube, who provided a lot of the footage for this video via Creative Commons. Go and check out his channel for some great Disney vlogs. First of all, where is the Grand Floridian? It's on Bay Lake on the monorail loop, just to the left of the Magic Kingdom, and it's the second closest resort to Magic Kingdom. It's got great links to the Magic Kingdom with the monorail, where it's just one stop away, and you have the boat launches on a lake, and finally, at the moment, Disney's building a walkway path between this resort and Magic Kingdom, so you'll be able to walk in future as well. For Epcot, you can take the monorail and change at the TTC, and everywhere else on property has buses direct from the resort. This is a deluxe resort with a Victorian theme, and as well as regular hotel rooms, there's also a Disney Vacation Club section, which is called the Villas at Grand Floridian, which we'll see some of that later in the video. But for now, we'll start at the entrance to the main resort and the main lobby, which are all part of the main building. The Grand Floridian definitely has one of the grander lobbies of Walt Disney World. I only think the Wilderness Lodge and Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge really match it. The first floor lobby area of the main building has a piano in the centre, which often has a piano player in the evenings, plenty of seating, and also lots of places to eat. In fact, the Grand Floridian has a huge variety of dining locations, by far the largest of any hotel. There are 14 different dining experiences here. On the first floor, you'll find the check-in and concierge desks for the regular non-DVC guests, as well as the following restaurants: 1900 Park Fare, which is a character buffet at breakfast and dinner. There's no lunch service, but they do have a tea service. There's also the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is a table service restaurant open all day, and Garden View Tea Room, which offers afternoon tea from 2 to 5. You'll also find some shops here: Summer Lace, which is a women's clothes shop, and Sandy Cove Gifts and Sundries, which is the souvenir and sundry shop at the resort. Moving up to the second floor of the main building, this is where you'll walk across to the resort's monorail station. At the moment, due to the health crisis, this is where you'll get your temperature checked before going into the park, and this is also where all the time they do the bag checks, so you'll be going to Magic Kingdom, and when you get there you don't have to do another one. As far as shops, on the second floor of the main building at the Grand Floridian, you'll find Basin White, which sells bath products, Commander Porter's, which is a men's clothing store, and Mickey's Mercantile, which is another souvenir shop. The second floor also has a few dining locations. Victoria & Albert's is here, which is by far and away the classiest dining experience on property. To give you an idea, the cheapest set menu here goes for $185 per person, plus tax and tips, so realistically $250 a person, plus the cost of drinks. This signature dining location is only open in the evenings. Also on the second floor is Citrico's, which is another signature dining location that's only open in the evenings. It's really great food, but it's more down to earth than Victoria & Albert. So the entrees here are $30 to $50 each. It's still pricey, and it's unlikely you'll be leaving with a bill of less than $80 per person here, but it's much less expensive than Victoria & Albert's. Finally, we have a lounge up here, the Enchanted Rose Lounge. I think it looks fantastic, although it doesn't necessarily fit in with the Victorian theme. Here, of course, you'll find all the drinks you want, including alcohol, and from 5 to 10 PM, they also serve light food, things like crab mac and cheese, truffle fries, brisket sliders, flatbreads, and cheese boards. If you're wondering if there's a quick service location, yes, but not in this main part of the building, so we'll take a look at that very shortly. On the upper floors of the building is the concierge club level lounge called Royal Palm Club, and the club level rooms. This gives you access to complimentary food and drinks throughout the day, and a concierge cast member too for an additional charge. And if you want to pay an extra $50 per person per day on top of that, then you can get some extra FastPass Plus reservations. If you want to stay in the main building at Grand Floridian, then you'll need to be staying in club level, as there are no regular rooms in this building. So from here we'll be going south and using the covered walkway to see the DVC area of the resort. This is the villas at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Unless you're staying at DVC, then it's unlikely you'll come over to this side of the resort. Luckily, there is a covered walkway between the DVC section and the main lobby, but it's important for me to say that if you're staying in any other guest room outside of the main building and outside of DVC, then there is no covered walkway between the other buildings and the main lobby. So if it's raining and you're going to go and catch a monorail or the buses in the main building, then you're going to get wet. The DVC area has its own beautiful and more intimate dedicated lobby with these stunning chandeliers, and there's this beautiful fountain with the penguins from Mary Poppins. The DVC area is called the Villas, but don't expect detached villas here. These are hotel rooms or apartment style accommodations. They're not individual units like you'll find at some other DVC resorts, like the villas and the cabins at Wilderness Lodge or the bungalows at the Polynesian. So let's take a look at the rooms here in the DVC section. This room is a studio room, and these are usually 374 square feet, and they can sleep up to 5 people. So as you come in, you'll have a small corridor area with the bathroom to your left. This is well designed. It has a sink area with a TV integrated into the mirror. To the left, there is a stand-up shower wet room area. There's a handheld shower here and a rainfall shower, and there's a bench style seat as well. Then separately to the right of the sink, there is a lockable door, and there is a toilet in there and a low bath shower tub combo. So this means you can actually have 2 people showering at the same time in the morning, one here in the bath, one in the other shower, which is fantastic. Or you could have someone getting ready using the mirror and sink area, and someone else could be using the bathtub or the shower or the toilet separately. Opposite this, we have a small kitchenette. So this has a small sink, a small fridge, coffee facilities, a toaster and a microwave. They've also got some disposable kitchen roll, paper plates and plastic cutlery too. There's no oven, no hobs, but the kitchenette should be enough to help out in a pinch, or if you're making breakfast, for example. There's a queen size bed with drawers built in underneath, a table and 2 chairs, as well of course as a TV. Underneath the TV, where you'd usually find your chest of drawers, instead we have a single pull-down bed, which is really aimed at kids, but adults can sleep on it as well. The pull-down bed is 67 inches long, so that's about 5'6", but that means if you're 5'6", your head and feet are touching the end. So really, you don't want to be over 5 foot if you're in this bed. So maybe for kids and teenagers. There's also a queen size sleeper sofa here and a coffee table, and of course every DVC room here gets its own private porch or balcony, either with a standard view or a lake view. Just for reference, the Grand Villas here also have a 1-bedroom option, which sleeps 5 people, 2-bedroom villas, which sleep up to 9 people, and huge 3-bedroom Grand Villas, which sleep up to 12 people. So let's continue our tour of the resort. On the southmost side of the resort is Disney's Wedding Pavilion, where you can get married with a view of Cinderella Castle. Also close by in its own dedicated building is the Fitness Center, which oddly is shared with the Polynesian. And there is Senses, a Disney spa here too, where you can get all kinds of treatments done. Now we're heading north in the resort, back towards the main lobby building, but instead of taking the covered walkway, we're going to stay outdoors along the waterfront. All this part of the resort has a beach. It's not a real beach in that you can't go into the water, but you'll find some sand, there's some sun lounges as well. It's a great place to take in the sunrise or sunset, or to just relax. The first big amenity you'll see is the beach pool, which has a water slide. There's also a separate water play area nearby for kids, and you'll also find a campfire here and Beach's Pool Bar and Grill, which serves alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, and also some quick service items. At the moment the menu has burgers, lobster sliders, chicken Caesar salads, chicken nuggets and sandwiches. They also have kids meals here, so that's a pretty decent selection for a pool bar. So continuing north past the main lobby, and we enter the resort's main courtyard. This would be what you'd see if you walk straight through the main lobby building to the back. This area has the creatively named Courtyard Pool in the centre and is surrounded by all the regular guest room buildings. Here you'll also find a Courtyard Pool Bar, which is a very similar concept to the other pool bar, but the food is slightly different, and they've got drinks of course, including adult beverages. I feel generally speaking the food options are a little bit healthier here than at the other pool bar. So we're going to work our way around this pool anti-clockwise, and we're right at the tip of the resort, where you'll find the boat dock that goes over to Magic Kingdom, and next to the boat dock is Narcoossee's, which is another signature dining restaurant at the resort. It's got a great location looking over the lagoon, and it's open for dinner time. The menu is mainly steaks and fish, and it's got prices to match the signature dining status, of course. Continuing back around the pool towards the main building, we can see all the guest rooms around us here. One of the buildings is called Sugarloaf, and the main reason I'm mentioning this one is because this building has another club level here separate from the one in the main building. So this club level has its own lounge inside the Sugarloaf building itself, and guests from here don't get access to the main building lounge and vice versa. Here looking at the main building, we're turning right and we're going further north, and attached to the main building but technically a separate entrance is Arcadia Games, which is the games arcade, and the resort's quick service dining option called Gasparilla Island Grill. Something really unique about Gasparilla is that it's open 24/7, so you can always grab something to eat here. They've got breakfast options like Mickey waffles, oatmeal, breakfast platters and a croissant egg sandwich. On the Gasparilla Grill menu for lunch and dinner, you'll find pizzas, house-made mac and cheese, burgers and sandwiches, including the Impossible Burger if you're looking for vegetarian options as well. And then outside opposite this quick service location is the Marina, which here is called the Captain's Shipyard. So here you can hire out boats to either drive yourself or you can book one of the fireworks cruises. And then lastly we have the convention centre nearby too, and this area is also where they will have the walking path to Magic Kingdom once it's eventually completed, and I'm guessing it should be about a 10-minute walk from here to the park. So there we have it, a full tour of the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Let me know if you're interested in seeing more of these resort tours, because they do require quite a lot of research, so please leave a thumbs up on the video and comment to let me know. And subscribe if you want to get more Disney, Universal and theme park videos. I've got some really exciting videos on the way, and my goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so do subscribe and like the video if you've enjoyed it. If you're planning a visit to Walt Disney World, check out our guidebook in the description. I've been Gio for Independent Guides, and I'll see you in the next video.